Alright, we're on our way. Kind of cutting ahead here. We're at the base of Chumstick Mountain. That would take you up. This is where I intend to come out if I make it up that thing. This is the way we're going. So if you remember from the route editing, this is where my profile YouTube thing picture is from. It's Joaquin down there, which we've ridden plenty of times. I think we're going to mostly highlight the parts of this trip that we highlighted on Gaia GPS so that we can see some new routes. I'm going to pull off here because I know there's a truck coming. Got to be a pretty cool job. You know what I bet happened? There was a flash floods from all the thunderstorms. You can see all the water run off. Yeah, they definitely got some weather over here, and it makes for some weird riding. Could add complications to what we're doing. Anyway, I could see how I wouldn't go down here. Oh, hi 8 million birds. Like a bird explosion out of that. So my coworker just shows me this random YouTube short video. This guy's riding the Ibex 450, I think it was. I gotta say, I was like so skeptical of just CF Moto in general, right? What bothered me is whenever you try to look up anything about them, it's like everybody's borderline shilling them, you know? It's like the best bike ever, it's amazing, super reliable, and they have like 100 miles on the odometer, you know? I don't want to know how cool a bike feels on your first ride. I want to know like what kind of stuff you felt like you needed a mod onto it after a season or two of riding. What kind of stuff broke and what you had to fix. But we are starting to see high mileage reviews of the CF Motos, and they seem to be holding up pretty good. I'm of the mindset that you absolutely don't need these huge displacement heavy bikes. And yeah, I know you're gonna go on the highway, but do you need to go 150 with all your luggage? Because if you do, you might want to get a 1290 or something. If you don't, I don't feel like you need anything over like 600-700 cc's, and that's starting to get pretty heavy depending on your skill level, I guess. And I've kind of been thinking that the 500 cc range is really like the perfect size for if you have long highway sections and you want to do some technical dirt riding. Except for that's not really a thing that exists, 500cc bikes. I think Honda's got like a NC 500 or whatever it is. I have to look that up, but that's more of a sports touring thing anyway. So the Ibex 450 might be pretty good if you trust KTM enough to buy a KTM in today's market. I don't think you're going to go any worse off getting the CF Moto. I mean, at this point, quality control for KTM is garbage, and you basically are buying a Chinese bike anyway. So, yeah. I know somebody's going to say something if they watch this far and hear my blasphemy towards KTM. Definitely feel like I'm out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'm surprised this isn't just covered in rock slides. Oh, that is why you get a skid plate. Maybe the reason I see 2 tire marks is because they came out and had to turn around and go back. I hope that's not the case. Yeah, we were like on a cliff here. That would definitely kill me if I fell off. That is cool. Who makes all these fucking roads, man? I wonder if I go all the way over there. I don't know. Oh, low clearance there. What the hell? Okay. This is almost turning into a single track situation here. Might be a good time to look at a map. Let's just go up this sketchy thing so that I have to drop back down it when I look at the map. Oh my god. My brain wants to go slow, but probably shouldn't. I need to put my visor down and stop getting stabbed in the cheeks. Trying to get somewhere flat and I can stop, look at the map. It's definitely not like improving. Whatever, here's a nice little shady area. Oh, that's one way to turn the bike off. Okay, where are we? Man, we still have so far. If I was a bird, it's 2.6 miles, so it's probably like 10 miles. I mean, we're only like halfway, I think. Well, I decided to just keep going for now. I really just can't go that fast though, so 10 miles of riding at 15 miles an hour turns into a lot of riding. It's almost obnoxious how many side roads that go to nowhere there are up here. This says I stay to the right, so we will stay to the right. Just making sure you're always going like 5 miles an hour or less. You know, you take those personality tests and they have questions like they'll say a phrase and then it's like, do you strongly agree, somewhat agree? Somewhat disagree. Strongly disagree. It just popped into my head. It was just like, how confident are you that you can get all the way through this? Strongly, somewhat disagree. A couple people told me this was really overgrown. I was a little bit skeptical. You know, the more I ride, I'm like, it can't be that bad. It's not that bad. It's mostly the unknown right now that's making it bad. I've been asking Jared for some... Whoa. Probably should have slowed down for that one. Asking Jared for some tips on some routes I keep spotting that are looking like single track. Like, how's this section between here and here? And he's like, oh yeah, that's where I went off the road and had to get emergency rescued. It was just like, awesome, okay. I was like, man, you know how to sell a route. I only got emergency evacuated one time out of there. It's not that bad. I was sort of opened up in here for a minute. Look at this thing. Wow. Like every corner that I can't see around, you just have like no idea what's coming up. I probably should just put my 360 cam away. I haven't used it and it's probably getting all scratched up. Took the lens covers off and it looked amazingly better. But I've heard once those lenses are scratched, it's over. And this is probably like the best way to scratch them. Oh, okay. Well, this looks like a good place to look at the map anyway, but see if I can get a vantage point. Oh man, I brought no food. I kind of wish I had food. Oh, there might be food in my bag though. Pretty cool so far. Man, look at how flat those plains are out there. That's actually the rest of the state is up there, and we just like live in this hole. Well, that was a win. I found a granola bar at the bottom of my bag. Put my camera away. I don't think it's too scratched up. I believe it's up here, and I believe we're about there. Man, I didn't have my camera on. These guys are trying the hill climb. That guy didn't quite make it. That sucks. Yeah, he's got help at the top. I aired up my tires this morning. Well, for one, the front was low again. I don't know if it's a temperature thing or I have like the world's slowest leak. I put heavy duties in it, but holy hell, there's a lot of people up here. I think there's a fire over there. A little bit of change of plans. There's like two different groups up here, a bunch of guys on 2-strokes who are super drunk, and then these 3 guys adventure riding who I actually saw at the gas station earlier. They invited me to tag along up to Sugarloaf, so I'd probably just do that. So, I don't know how eventful it'll be for filming because I've already been up there. I didn't even see that car when I came up. Anyway, I don't know, new friends, definitely gravitate towards the adventure rider guys. This guy's on 2-strokes for exactly what you expect from guys on 2-strokes. I'll let them go ahead. I'm not trying to dust everybody out. No, I thought there was one more. It's nice. I got to be in a group and I don't have to keep tabs on anybody. Although, group riding usually means dusty riding. I feel kind of bad bailing on the route I planned. I think it's important to kind of just go with the flow when you're riding too. You don't always run into a gaggle of people who want to group up. They're not local. They were asking some questions about the area, but they already got the route punched in, so it's not like they need me to tell them where to go. Oh, shit. Are you in the Forest Service truck?
I am.
I think I passed a dude earlier coming up Dinkelman.
No, I came up Van Creek and got on the ridge line.
Oh, from this way?
Yeah. But you know, like, white dude, beard, white truck. Where'd you guys come up from?
I actually just met these guys on the mountain. I came up Dinkelman, so.
Dinkelman from the inside.
What a cluster.
Well, he's gonna learn how to reverse today.
All the way up a mountain. There he is. Well, that's why it doesn't look like a DRZ. He's got this headlight on it.
This way.
I think I could get around this, except for there's this weird ass rut right here. I might cut it out. I asked that guy if I saw him earlier. He's like, no, I came up this other way. But we're all white beard guys. I'm a stereotype now. It looked like they all just kind of kept coming, so. Yeah, he was asking how the road was, and I was like, well, it's a little loose and rocky coming down. I was like, if you got up here, fine, you'll be okay going down. I'm curious why the Forest Service is kind of like out in force today. Maybe fires, but I mean, we had a lot of thunderstorms, like fire spotting. Turns out dude's right behind me. I thought I was going kind of fast for them. Fully geared down. Like I said in a different video, I guess everybody's just a better rider than me. Well, I don't know, there's nothing too interesting after everything we did. I'm sure that's already going to be a long video. Well, this video is going to be awkward to edit. I'm probably going to cut a lot of that out. So to recap, huge gaggle of people up top of Chumstick Mountain there. So 3 of them were adventure riding and invited me to tag along up here. So I'm at Sugarloaf right now. I'm about to leave. I decided not to hike up. I'm out of water and I'm out of food and I got a bit of riding to get back home. And they offered me food, but they're like camping and stuff. I was like, nah, dude, we're fine. Anyway, cool guys over from Federal Way. Maybe I'll run into them again someday. Sorry for the kind of weird ending to this video, but I had fun. And I'm not one to stick my camera in strangers' faces, you know, so I didn't film really any of our interactions. But yeah, I appreciate your time. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry I didn't have a video last weekend. And I have a hole in one of my bags, so figure out how to fix that for moto camping for the adventure bike. Thank you, ride safe, enjoy, and I will catch you either tomorrow, or maybe doing a group ride, or next weekend. All right, see ya.